Hi, welcome. So today I'm going to talk about why should we as holistic health coaches build our own communities of our students, learners, patients, and nurture that community. And today we are going to discuss about this, and any questions that you have, we will take at the end. So what is a community? Community, a set of people who interact with you for gaining knowledge from you is a community. For example, if you're taking yoga classes, you have community of paid students who pay and come to you for your yoga classes. Then there is other set of people who are not your students, who are not currently paying you, but they are interested in following you. It could be families of your yoga students or their friends. So they are also a community. That's a free community of people who are following you. They look forward for your advice. They may not pay you. So both paid members and non-paid members are all part of the community. And today we will see that not just taking care of your paid members, you should also nurture your unpaid members of the community. And we'll know the reasons why. The first reason that I'm going to talk is that as holistic health coaches, we depend on preventing a disease to happen. If I'm a yoga teacher or dietitian, my intention is that my participant should be strong, should have a great immune system, should be able to fight diseases. And hence, if he or she is free of diseases, free of back pain, free of obesity, then I, as a holistic health coach, I have achieved my objective. But when it comes to prevention of a disease or taking action, knowledge is important. And I will not do a good job if I keep talking to 10 different people one on one. The imparting of knowledge happens in one to many setup. And that is when you start addressing your community to give them knowledge. So the first reason why you should build your community is that you can decipher and distribute this knowledge through social media, through your inner circle calls that you can do with your community every week, and through your blogs, through your podcasts. So when you know that you have 100, 200, 500,000, 2,000 people in your community who listen to you, they would affect another one or two people in their circles. So effectively, if you have a community of 500 people, you're not just impacting those 500 people, but those 500 and then probably one more person is around 1,000 people becomes your invisible community. So that was the first reason why you should build a community. Second is mental health is very important, and many a times we don't appreciate it. Listening to somebody who is positive, who understands your challenge, makes a lot of difference in your participants' health. Being in touch, asking them how they are doing. So building a community and being in touch with them on a weekly basis helps you to understand what kind of challenges they are going through. So if you were not to build a community, you will not be in touch with your participants. They just come, they come to the class and then they go. So that's not our intention. Our intention is to spread this knowledge. Now I'll come to the third point, why you should build your community. In Holistic Health Society, we talk about expand your practice from the physical realm to the digital realm, where you will be able to not just take class in the physical space, but also on the online space through Zoom, through Google Meet. You need to build a funnel. What is a funnel? Funnel is list of prospects who might be interested in your yoga class or taking diet tips from you or as an Ayurveda doctor, they would want to follow you. So you need to understand who are those people who appreciate the knowledge that you are um, letting people know of. So when you have your own community, those non-paid members who keep on listening to your videos, to your podcasts, at one day might have this eureka moment where they said, "Oh, I'm having this problem now. Let me now subscribe or pay this yoga teacher so that I get more benefit." So from the perspective of building a funnel, the community is important. So that's the third reason. Fourth reason is support networks. Now let's understand what is the support network. When you build a community, uh, think of when we were a kid, when there was a challenge given to us, then we go out of our way to meet that challenge. Let's say there's a sports day and everybody is now ready with their shoes, white shoes and their white dress, making sure that they want to come first. Even though we haven't practiced the entire year, that one day we want to run and get that first prize. There's a sense of competition. So when you build your community and throw up a challenge or a hackathon, let's say 30-day yoga challenge, 30-day weight loss challenge, or 30-day healthy eating challenge, 30 days giving up sugar challenge, 30 days going vegan challenge. So all these challenges will work in a community. You cannot make it work in vacuum. You cannot just give this to one person saying that you do this challenge, because the group energy rubs on from one to the other. So that is another fourth reason why you should build a community, so that there is support network and then the challenges can be thrown in the in your community. Now, what happens is when you build a community, you can have one day as question and answer session for your community. Now, in Holistic Health Society, my intention for all of you is to move from one-on-one interaction to one-to-many. That is where you will get scale. Just imagine if you are able to teach yoga to 10 people in a class, you'll be able to teach yoga to 1,000 people when you are on a Zoom. So the scale matters here. So moving from one-on-one to one-to-many will have its own challenges. Let's say you will not be able to do 1,000 consultations a day. So that's where when you have a group call, somebody asks you a question, another 5 or 10 people might have the same question in their head. And when you answer that person in a community call, other 10 people's question get answered. And this is how one-to-many works. This is how the community works. So it's very important for you to have a community so that you can address their health challenges. The next thing is about encouraging your community members to maintain practices that are sustainable practices. So what do I mean? Somebody has done 30 days of challenge yoga and they have full attendance. They have attended all the classes. And somebody has not been able to do it. And both are mothers. They can talk to each other and understand how that person is able to attend all the courses. How is she able to manage her home work at home as well as attending yoga classes? So this exchange of ideas between the community members also happens when you build a community. The is empathy and compassion. Most of our participants, patients, members, they do not want medical advice from us. They want empathy, they want compassion. They want that somebody is hearing them, somebody is listening to them. Somebody is putting a hand on their shoulder and saying that everything will be fine, don't worry. And creating that community, your community members can support each other and make sure that the person who is going through trouble, pain, has a shoulder to cry on. So this is very important as far as community is concerned. And the last point that I'm going to talk today is that of a ripple effect. So what is ripple effect? Have you seen when a kid throws a stone in a pond which has still water, there are ripples that form. So when there is a positive effect in a group, positive ripples spread. And somebody says that last month I was able to overcome my back pain or migraine issues. So for the last 30 days, I haven't had migraine. So just look at the positive effect it will have on another 49 members in your community. That one person said that by doing this, I no more have migraine. 49 people get that confidence that even if they start doing this religiously, they will be out of migraine. It could be anything. The ripple effect works in both ways, positive as well as negative. If somebody says that I tried this, nothing is working for me, then that also propagates to all 49. But majorly what we are trying to do in Holistic Health Society is to promote positive health through sustainable practices, through practices that are close to nature. So in this aspect, the positive ripple effect is more applicable here. So these were the reasons that I find that we should all build communities, like Holistic Health Society is a community. So build your own communities. Have a meeting with your community once a week at least, because weekly is a good cycle. On a particular day of the week, you have it. So you have both your paid members or non-paid members, or you can have only just paid members. Decide for yourself, but make it a point that you disseminate, you give away the knowledge that you have gained. So this is the benefit of building a community and driving the community towards success.